Welcome to Magi Monday. If you are new here, I am very excited to share with you the mystical wisdom of the Magi. My name is Andrea Blythe. I'm the traveling Magi of Let Love Rise, where for the last 52 weeks, we are in the middle of bringing you the energies of these powerful cards, what they mean for you personally, if you are born of that solar energy, or if you have it as your planetary ruling card, or if the card shows up somewhere in your roadmap for the year, giving you specific guidance about where your life is directing you. Today, we are talking about the card of fate, the Six of Spades. And I have a beautiful, when I say beautiful, I mean beautiful representation of this card, Miss Victoria Grace, the water goddess. Welcome to Magi Monday.
Hey, Andrea, thank you for that introduction. Oh my goodness, I'm excited to hear about my card of fate.
Yes, yes. So Victoria is born of the energy of a Six of Clubs. So her birthday is in September, September 18th. I can go ahead and say the birthday. September 18th is a Six of Clubs birthday, but we all have, just like a coin, we all have two sides of the same coin that creates the fullness of who we are. So as a Virgo, she is ruled by the planet Mercury. And the Mercury card in her roadmap as a Six of Clubs is the Six of Spades. So that makes Victoria da, 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 a double six. And you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
And so what does that mean? So let's unpack. And Victoria, you are relatively new to the Magi system, am I right?
Yes, very much so. So excited to learn more.
Yes. Okay. And so as I'm talking, anything that comes up that you have a question about, please ask your question, because if you have that question of a person of this energy, I am guaranteeing you that there are other people that'll have a similar question. And especially because, it's like another language sometimes. When you start speaking in the language of the cards, sometimes I can lose people, and I want to make sure that this is really grounded and practical. So it's really, really great when I have somebody who's relatively new. So, you ready to dive in?
Yes, let's do it.
All right.
My
All right.
double sixes.
A double six. So, what does it mean to be a six? Let's start there first and foremost. Sixes are considered the number of karma. So, when a lot of people hear karma, they immediately think bad karma, right? Like, oh shit. Like, what does this mean for me? But karma really is neutral. There's good karma, there's bad karma, there's from this life, there's from previous life. And karmic numbers is all about bringing in balance and peace and searching for a sense of harmony in life. And just really to the extent that sometimes sixes tend to reach for peace in such a way that it can become their own roadblock in a way of like, if something feels comfortable, that they might just stay in that space and not get that forward push forward. I see you nodding your head. Is this tracking at all?
Mhm. Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah, peace is a big theme in my life. Mhm.
yeah. Yeah. And then also just knowing, I mean, what a lovely soul essence to be embracing. It is one of peace, that you are here to really restore peace, restore harmony, to find that for yourself, to bring it into balance for others. And there is this concept of karma, right? And so karma is going to swing you back. So your karma is around the Six of Clubs. There's a previous video. I'll perhaps drop the link in here, which is more about responsibility around the words that we speak, how we communicate with others. So that's the Six of Clubs karma is around communication. And the Six of Spades, what we're here to talk today, because the spade is the suit of health and work. And of course, I introduce you as the water goddess. So I'm like, this, she's just so perfect for this, because I do think that the work that you create in helping people understand water and its significance in our everyday life is a beautiful manifestation of like of your six energy. So can you share a little bit about your work, what it is that you are creating?
Yeah, so I love that you've set it up the way that you have and explained it, because that is absolutely, Andrea, at the core of my heart and my
Mm.
vision and mission, is to help others experience more peace, right? And I share that a lot. This investment is going to bring you more peace of mind, peace of body, peace of, there's so many layers to it, the mind, body, and spirit,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
wow, yeah, I resonate with that so much with myself. And then what I'm sending out, rippling out to the collective, right,
Oh,
is that people are looking for more peace. And in this you know, energy that we've been in for quite some time, where so many of us can feel, kind of out of control, very
yeah.
chaotic. Like, what can we influence? What ways can we have peace of mind? What can we influence within our home, within our environment? So that's very much where I come in. So peace is, yeah, I mean,
Spot
I
on.
say it, yeah, it's spot on. It's the water and the technology, and it's not.
Yeah,
There's
yeah. Because
so
it's
many layers to it.
right, the peace of mind of knowing that when you're doing something as simple as taking a sip of water, that you are creating harmonic balance in your life, and you have peace of mind
Yeah.
knowing that you're really filling your body with what it needs, right?
Yes, and even on a physical level, the pathophysiology, all of that, because my background is in nursing, it is literally bringing more peace and balance and
Mm.
homeostasis to the body
I
on a
love that.
scientific level.
I love that so much because again, so the Six of Spades, just I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but you're about to be. It's one of those cards that when it comes up in a roadmap or if I'm doing a reading for somebody, it is a can be very much a cautionary card depending on where it is located. It's often called the card of fate. So the other thing about sixes is they can when they show up in a roadmap, and we get a roadmap, we have our lifetime roadmap, which is what our planetary ruling cards are, where we find them. But we get one every year, every solar return, we get a new roadmap, new cards. And depending on the position of the card, it can bring in purpose finding or fated relationships that are often associated with this. But the Six of Spades specifically, because we've already had conversations about the Six of Hearts, the karmic card of love, the Six of Clubs, the karmic card of communication, Six of Diamonds, karmic energy around our values and our finances. Now we're at the Six of Spades, where, yes, it's called the card of fate because there's so much embedded in the spade. The spade is a little mysterious. It goes deeper. It has multiple layers to it. But really, when you're looking at the karmic card of health, this is where it can show up in pretty impactful ways. Where if you, Victoria, as a person of the signature, are out of balance with your body, if you're feeding it foods that are not serving it, if you're engaged in habits that are not helpful, like your body is going to send you a message to bring you back into karmic balance. Does that
Yeah.
resonate?
Yes, very much so. Yes. Oh my gosh, this is all so cool, Andrea.
Cool. I love it. I love it. And I love having somebody interviewed who's like it's relatively new to understand how the system works. But the Six of Spades can be seen as scary because it can be an indicator like if you are out of alignment with your body, if you're not listening to the messages of your body, and the Six of Spades comes up particularly if it's in Saturn or Pluto or even
Mm.
Mars, some of the harsher energies, it is going to work a little bit more strongly just to kind of, it can be that slap or that punch to be like, listen up. You have got to pay attention, do some due diligence, usually around your health, sometimes around your career and what you're doing if you're out of balance, maybe if you're working too hard or not working enough or whatever. But the six is a kind of a doozy. It is as all spades are. They're usually like the six of the sixes. It's the whatever of the whatever. It's the ultimate. It's the rah, big energy to bring you back into alignment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Mm.
one other reason that it can be known to be a little bit like, oh, scary is because of its first karma card. Dun, dun, dun. The Nine of Spades. Now, we haven't done a video on the Nine of Spades yet. That'll be coming out 3 weeks' time from now. And the Nine of Spades is one of the traditional death cards. It is often referred to as the death card, or it is the ending of all endings. Nines are completions and endings. And so when a Six of Spades person having that as your first karma card, it means that in this lifetime, there are big areas of your life that are needing an upgrade. Things that must,
Mm.
people that must go away, relationships, even career paths. Truly, the Nine of Spades represents, I call it the grand toilet flush because it's just like we're taking all the shit that doesn't serve and we're getting rid of it so that you can have an upgrade. So between the Six and the Nine of Spades, both very big, powerful cards, and they're very connected in that way. It can feel, again, very faded, like this was supposed to happen right now. Now,
Yeah.
how does that land for you? Because I know we have, I think this is probably the first time that we've talked about the Nine of Spades being your karmic card and even what that means.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So, just from a very simple perspective, I'd love to know, yeah, because this is the first time I
mhm.
recall about the Nine of Spades. And of course, what you're talking about, it makes me think of when I left nursing
Yeah,
years ago, right? That was a
yes.
big shift, big change, and it did feel very faded, very like this was, meant to be and how everything unfolded. And so, like, the Nine of Spades in my chart, yeah, I guess I still don't quite understand.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
is that something that's just kind of an overall life theme, or is
yes,
that something like
great
happening
question.
now?
That
Or,
is a great
yeah.
question. And that is a perfect example of something, right? I mean, to become a nurse, there's a tremendous amount of training,
Mhm.
schooling, education. Then obviously you lived out all those years as a nurse and did that. And then you felt the work was complete and letting it go. So something new can come in that's, more soul aligned now. So that can be a reoccurring theme, whether it is in your work, in your health routine, in your relationships, in
Okay.
the place that
Okay.
you live, all areas of your life that are ready for an upgrade. That is really the
Mhm.
positive spin that I always like to put on the Nine of Spades. Is like, yes, it's an ending, but really every ending is making space for the new thing to be birthed and to come through. But it doesn't always feel good at the time. So when
Yeah.
I talk about people's karma cards, you only have karma cards for your life. They don't change
Okay.
every year. Now, we can look
Okay.
at certain cards in your roadmap every year that have the sort of the influence of your giving or receiving karma because we all have giving karma and you're giving to the Nine of Spades. So this is your giving karma, just meaning that in this lifetime, again, you're learning the importance of letting go and allowing things to leave so that new things to come in. Allow those faded relationships to come in, those faded people. And when I say relationships, I'm not always talking about like an intimate relationship and a partnership. I'm talking about, the person who has the right bit of information to get you to the next thing that is more soul aligned. And really, the path of the Six of Spades person is to allow those endings to take place rather than to resist them and hold on and cling and try and keep things the same. Does that make
Okay.
more sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what's
Okay.
also really cool, which I love, is that you have a second. I mean, we all have two karma cards, unless you're part of the special family of seven. That there are certain cards that do not follow the pattern of the other 45. But the rest of us, we have a giving karma, what's called our first karma card or our spirit, what we're learning and growing into. But we also have a beautiful receiving karma, something that perhaps in previous lifetimes we have gathered mastery in, and we bring that in with us. And yours is The card of collaboration, another spade. So this, like
Oh,
the Six of
wow.
Spades is like spade, 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 energy, work, health. But this is the card of collaboration. This is work partnerships. This is the ability to create, it could also be called the card of friendship, but to have meaningful connections with other souls and kind of, I say because it's a spade on a deep level, right? Like
Wow.
spades are
Okay.
all we're definitely, and I say we because I'm a four of spades, we're definitely here to do the work. We are going to be working, but also I just feel like there is an element of spirituality that's embedded in the spade that makes us want to, just like the, I have an actual spade over there, just like the spade, the gardening tool itself, to go dig deep into the earth, to go down and have deep,
Mm.
meaningful conversations with people and friendships. That,
Okay. So I have to share, just as you're elaborating on all of this, it's so fun, so fascinating how it connects with other modalities.
yes.
It's just amazing. I'm like, oh my gosh, like
Okay, what's
just what
coming
you're
through?
sharing with some of my cards, right? I'm just like, okay, astrology, I'm an earth sign, and you're talking about digging, you like taking the
Yes.
spade and like digging into the earth, right? And yeah, just different, like I said, different modalities, even the theme of peace and how that directly connects to my human design.
I love that. I
that
mean,
that
because
is my that is when I'm actually living in my design. I feel peace, and I
I like,
feel that I'm not like
and these modalities that you're talking about, they're all based on the same, like that snapshot
yeah,
of what was
yeah,
present in the universe the moment we took our first breath. And I know that human design does like an 88-day forward also to develop more
yeah,
into it. But
yeah.
so many people reflect
And
that back to me. They're like, it is exactly what I've heard into this. And it's like, well, this is wisdom that comes from the stars. The stars are the
So
truth
it's all
tellers,
going to connect.
all
Yeah, and
connected.
even the collaboration, the friendships, all of that, that also is, you know, very much present in my other charts or modalities or
Yeah.
whatever. That's very,
Yeah. Well, and that
it's
and
so
that's
cool.
that is exactly why I like people to hear about this because it's another way, another angle, another lens of really understanding our soul essence. And when you can see it across different modalities and they're all kind of weaving the same thread back to you of this idea of internal peace and how you can not just create that for yourself, but we're here to serve, we're here to contribute, especially us, again, the spade people, it's through our work and what we create
Mm.
for others. We're so much a part of paying that forward and being like, this is what works for me. This water is such a huge part of how I become a vital, vibrant person. And you're also, right, aren't you in a training right now for a pretty fabulous fitness event? Are you still doing that?
Yes,
Do you want to
yes,
share
yes,
a little
yes,
bit
yes.
about that?
Oh, yeah. So I will be competing again, most likely in the fall. And it's under the umbrella of bodybuilding. I'll be in the wellness or the bikini category. So yeah, speaking of health and how all these
Yes.
things tie together, and even collaboration and all the things that's
Yes.
so fascinating. So yeah, I'm also doing it to celebrate my 5.0 upgrade.
I
My
love it.
last time
5.0.
my last time that I competed was to celebrate my 4.0 upgrade. So yeah, here we
I
go.
love that. I mean, how many women at age 50 feel confident, not just putting on a bikini, but walking across a stage in a bikini in a competition. So I'm thrilled for you. And I do want to let you know one more thing about your life path, especially as you go towards age 52, which will pull you
Okay.
out of the Jupiter years of your life into the Saturn years of your life. And a huge, like that is a huge year to work towards. It's a big amplified year, age 52. But at age 50, you're still in the Jupiter year where you have, and all six of spades have, the king of spades as their Jupiter card for life. So your life path is quite blessed because from a very early age, you start with the Queen of Hearts. You have three uh 13-year periods in what's called the crown line. The 10 of clubs, 8 of diamonds, and king of spades sit at the top of the spread. And they're powerful positions that let somebody know that if you have a desire to create, to put something out there, to be like very focused on what you want to create your life to be, you have the ability, the internal ability, the infrastructure is there for you because the King of Spades is considered perhaps the most powerful card in the deck. And to have it as your Jupiter card, it's really illuminating the power of self-mastery, but also responsibility
Mm.
and discipline. It's going to take a lot of discipline for you to put your body into that shape, right? So that you feel really confident to compete in that way. And so I just think that's awesome to know that you have got these three powerful cards in your roadmap. And as you move into your Saturn period, your three of hearts, which might speak to some of the complications in the love relationship area of a six of spades person, is going to be a little bit more highlighted. So enjoy your King of Spades because you're in that right now, and you'll have the King of Spades just silently working with you for life, really, as a big abundant blessing of being really responsible for as a leader of what you're creating, but also for yourself, like internally, like really taking ownership of your health, which is again why I invited you on here because you
Oh
are.
my gosh, like this is so fun, Andrea. So, gosh, you're hitting on so many things, and I'm going to be really excited to listen to this again for myself.
Yeah.
So, yes, like spot on.
Yeah.
That is at the crux of me shifting away from nursing and that, overall idea of somebody else being responsible for
Mm,
wellness, right? And then shifting into a space of because I feel like I've always done my best to be very responsible for my own wellness. And now I get to share that with others and invite them to do the same, even as just this one area or just this one thing
yeah.
symbolically, right? It's something that you can do every day that is spiritual, it's a ritual, it's something that you influence and that you are responsible for.
Yeah.
So I love that you shared that because that
Yeah.
is also in my heart of hearts of helping, or I should say, inviting others to know that that's possible for them too, even if
Right.
it's something as simple as influencing the water that you're putting in your body, on your body, all of
Mm.
those things. So,
Wow.
absolutely take responsibility from the most fundamental level of we cannot survive without water. Water is life.
Water is life. I mean, how much of our body is made up? Is it like 65%? Yeah,
So by volume, it's 60 to 70%, and
okay.
molecularly, we are 99% water.
That is
That's
wild.
you.
That is wild.
That's you.
If people would like to learn more about you, Victoria, about the work that you're putting out in the world, can you share a little bit, especially if they're like, okay, water, I want to even learn more about water or just how to find you and maybe get,
Yeah.
inspiration into getting super fit for age 50. How can they
Oh,
do
there
that?
you go. Yes. And hey, by the way, I
Yeah.
plan to compete at 60, 70, 80. Yep. We'll see. We'll
Oh,
see what the divine plan is, but that
yeah,
is
my goddess.
I
I
will
love
I
that. So
will be I
every
will
10
be
years.
doing that.
I love
Yes.
that. I love that. Yeah,
Yeah. So yes, I can be reached at my website is Wealth with Grace, a little bit of a play on words, WELL, so like a water well,
I love it.
WELLTHWITH, and then Grace, GRACE. So wealthwithgrace.com. And I know you're going to link that as well.
I will link, yeah,
And
absolutely. I'll link that below. Yeah,
yeah, I to connect. It's a 51, almost 52-year strong company from Japan.
very
Vision and mission is very big, very holistic, and in, being able to influence everything from the water that we're putting in our body, blessing our body with daily,
Mm.
with cleansing and showering, as well as, EMF harmonizers, air purifiers. So it's
Oh,
really an
wow.
opportunity to make your home, be a sanctuary.
Yeah,
It's like
and your
our
body,
this is our
your
in our body. Yeah, well, yeah, oh my gosh, thank you. See, there's so many layers. Our home, our like
hmm
physical home in this 3D
Yeah.
experience,
Yeah.
and our home that we do every day, right? So
Oh, I
yeah,
love that.
it's
Yes.
there's a lot of layers to it, but yes, thank you. Our home, because that's what I tell people. I say, this is my 100-year vehicle. And while we know that we are these beautiful, eternal, energetic souls, right? Right now in this experience, this is the vehicle that I'm having this experience in. This is my home, and
Right. And
I
I'm
bring
responsible for it and it matters.
yes.
And your life path is going to always bring it back into balance and harmony so that you can be a way shower, I truly believe, for others to just experience how something as simple as water can really change everything for the better for us. So that is
Love
awesome.
that.
Definitely check out her website. And I will also in the show notes put, well, I'll just say the four birthdays. There are only four birthdays that carry the solar energy of the Six of Spades, and that is January 8th, February 6th, March 4th, and April 2nd. So spade birthdays are at the beginning of the year, and then hearts are at the end of the year, and diamonds and clubs kind of go throughout. It is a fascinating system of how these cards are quadrated, scientifically, mathematically calculated, again, based on the solar energy of your birthday. The amount of information that is encoded in a soul roadmap is very profound, just like the benefits of water can be very profound. It's both simple and very complex. And to support you on the journey, I appreciate you all tuning in. And if you're a first time listener here, so grateful that you're here. Perhaps share this message with any Six of Spades who you know by birth card. And if you want to find out if it's your planetary ruling card, there's also a link for you to sign up for a soul purpose clarity call with me where I can share your cards and a little bit about your soul essence. And upcoming, just around the corner, I am hosting a workshop that I'll share also called the Soul Purpose Breakthrough. All about clearing a path to a life that lights you up, gaining clarity on where your soul is directing you right now in your life. And of course, I will be using the Magi cards to help you understand yourself better, music to inspire and uplift you, mindset to keep it real. And I hope to see you there. It's a free workshop, so I'll be listing that below as well. Before we wrap up, is there anything else that you would like to share? I was gonna, no pressure in this. I was gonna say any wisdom that you want to put out there for other Six of Spades people, or anything that you feel that you've learned over the course of your life that you feel has really served you beneficially, that you could share with the audience?
I mean, really, Andrea, I just want to share a lot of gratitude to you for
Oh,
giving me this invitation. It has connected more dots, which
yay.
is amazing, right? I mean, that's what we're here, I believe, to really understand ourselves, within this journey. And I'm just starting to learn really about the Magi and how that helps me to understand myself better so that then I can be a better servant and just, a helper in the world and bring more peace on every level. So thank you for gifting me this.
Oh my goodness, I just got full body chills when you said that about, yes, how when we know ourselves better, we love ourselves more authentically for the good and the good karma, the bad karma, and we bring it all together and wrap it in a bow of acceptance. Man, watch out, world. We are unstoppable with the ripple effect that we can create in the world. So it's been my joy to have you here as well. And I just love your willingness to learn something new and see how it can help you on your soul journey. So thank you so much, Victoria, for being here. It's always a pleasure to talk with you. And for everybody who is listening, tune in next week for the card, not of fate, but the card of faith, the Seven of Spades. We'll be back here next week, same time, same place. And if you like what you're listening to here, please subscribe and share. It helps to spread this message of the Magi with the world. Until next week, here's to love and joy in the journey. Ciao for now.